Like focusing on what actually is working and doing more of what's working and cutting the stuff that, even though it's legacy, even though this is how we built our company for 100 years, things are different now. But just super briefly, there's a story about Kimberly-Clark Paper Company. Kimberly-Clark Paper Company kind of was like Dunder Mifflin back in the day. They literally just sold paper. And then they kind of were diversified a little bit, and they had things like tissues, tissue paper and baby wipes and things like that. And they were a 100-plus-year-old company, and their mainstay, their foundation was the Dunder Mifflin way. They would literally make paper. They had huge mills, cost millions and millions of dollars, and they went through some legacy changes with their CEO and their leadership team and things like that. And this new CEO and leadership team was like, hey, this tissue paper stuff and the baby wipes is actually doing way better, and we don't need all these mills. And so they made a really, really radical decision at the time to sell the mills. It's kind of like the burning of the boats, right? Like focusing on what actually is working and doing more of what's working and cutting the stuff that, even though it's legacy, even though this is how we built our company for 100 years, things are different now. We're not going to do that anymore. So it walks through that story, which I think is really inspirational, to look at good data and decide unemotionally and not just based on what worked before on how to move forward. So we can take those same kind of nuggets and apply them to our business. How do we do things how do we stop doing things that we know aren't working or that have a very, very low likelihood of working in the future? So in real estate investing and real estate in general, to be honest, one of the things that we can do that will absolutely work is to stop marketing to people who've already sold their house. They can't sell their house. They've already sold it. So how do we stop doing that? I know that if I do that, I'm going to save money and be more efficient. So what we do is we pull all that sale data and put it in the same place, right? Get all that publicly available data, put it into your CRM and update it. So you're going to stop marketing to those people. Sounds super simple. It's, can be challenging to do depending on how much technology you're leveraging, but you're going to save a ton of money. You're going to clean up your database. And I'll show you some images there in a second.